Hey there, it's Mitch again. I just wanted to go through how we run our database reactivation campaigns for trade services. So basically, you're taking your old list of customers and past clients and reactivating them through an automated SMS outreach and email system. Now, this might look a little bit daunting here, but it's actually quite simple. Really, what's happening is we have a little drip mode here. So in batches of 20, contact every day. So you would upload your list, and then it's just going to go through this consolidated list, and it will start with something like an SMS, wait a couple hours, send an email, wait another 24 hours, send another SMS, email, SMS, email. And it just does this for a few days. And basically, if someone responds, it's going to come down here and try to get them to book a call or an appointment or whatever it is. Then if they don't end up doing that, you can see it goes back up over here. So although this looks like a big confusing workflow, it's really just a repeat of the same thing. There's a message. Does the person respond? No. Send a second message. If they do respond, come in here. They're going to try and book. And then if they don't book, you can see there's these other lines going back up. So again, come down here, sends another message, tries to book. If they don't book, back up, sends to the next message. And we've also set this up so if someone does respond back and starts asking questions, because in here it's just looking for a person replying yes, interested, book, etc. But if they start asking questions, it's just going to engage in AI that understands your business so it can answer their questions and pretty much still push them towards making an appointment. As you can see here, wait for trigger. So did they click on the link and did they book? No, they didn't. Back up. But what are some campaigns that you can run with this? So I've just written up a quick few little examples of what you can do. I've got one example of a $75 discount, another of a free bonus, and another which is for the review referrals campaign, which is a $1,000 gift card, which these would obviously be customized to your specific business and whatever it is you're pushing or doing. But let's just go with this one for a little example. Residential plumbing offer limited time discount. Offer so 75 off plumbing services plus free camera drain inspection, valid for 7 days. Audience dormant leads who inquired 6 months ago but never booked. Reactivation offer. We're clearing our schedule for past customers before the busy season. $75 off any plumbing job. Plus, yeah, gone through that. And then you can see here I have initial message, initial email, and these are just examples. SMS 2, email 2, and you get the idea. So that's one type of offer. You can obviously make this a bit more hefty, depending on what sort of services you're offering. If your average ticket's under 300, you probably don't want to do too big of a discount, but if your average ticket's something like $5,000, you got a lot more room to work with. Then the next one, which is quite popular, is the free additional add-on or free bonus. Market residential plumbing business, Plumbing Co. That's just an example for this. Offer being extended. Free premium add-on with any service. Book this week. Only offer specifics. Customer picks one free add-on with any plumbing job. Book this week. Whole home plumbing health check. Tap and shower replacement or shower head replacement. Water heater flush and inspection. So depending on what type of trade service you are, we'll obviously swap this out with the sort of things you would like to add in there. And then, hi, it's so-and-so from so-and-so. You inquired a while back. Book this week and pick up a free bonus. Plumbing health check, little example. And then a few little email examples there as well. But you get the idea. And then there is the review and referral campaign, which I might not go deep into this time. But basically how this works is you're asking people for feedback and for a chance to enter a draw to win a gift card or some sort of giveaway. And then if the feedback is 1 to 3 stars, you send them a feedback form. If it's 4 to 5 stars, you send them a Google review link. And then after that, you send them a referral offer, which is basically, if you want 5 extra entries to this giveaway, you can refer a friend and you basically provide them with a link where their friend can put in the information and say who referred them, and then that person will get a bunch of extra entries into that thing. And usually we will throw in an extra little bonus when the friend signs up, just to give them that little bit of extra incentive to do so. So when a friend books, they get their $89 service call fee waived on their first job, So they only pay for the actual work and you get the 5 extra raffles. Just a little example, there's obviously a lot of different ways you can go with this, and we're constantly trying out different types of this sort of offer, but you can pretty much adjust this to any sort of trade business. But this is meant to be a bit more about the reactivation campaigns and how they work and how easy they are to set up and run. The main thing is you guys got to consolidate your list of old customers, because I know a lot of you out there, you have them in invoices, you might have them through your phone, through your email, but you don't have them in a solid list. But if you have them in a solid list, you can run a campaign like this quite easily without paying for ads. And you can even set it up so if someone hasn't engaged or purchased from your business in, say, 6 months or so, you could have a few different ones of these set up and they will automatically reach out and engage the customer if it's been that long. So, for example, if I come back here, you can see I've got all these different reactivation campaigns for different things. So a lot of these are for electrical, even though we're just going through plumbing here. But super easy campaigns to do. And actually, the only thing you probably want to think about, really, if this campaign is right for you, is how many leads do you have in your old customer list and what is your average ticket price? Because if you only have a list of 50 customers and your average ticket is, $100 to $200, you could still make it work, but there's not really much in there. Whereas another business that might have a few hundred leads or a few thousand, and then the average ticket is, $1 to $3 grand. Now you're working with some numbers that would actually go quite well with this sort of campaign. But if that sounds like something of interest to you, you can always sit down and have a call with us and we'll just talk through your business and what's it sort of look like with your current leads list and what you're doing, and we can give you some recommendations on how we would go about setting up this type of campaign for your business. But that's enough from me, and hopefully I hear from you guys.